I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping wholesaling houses. If you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So, the title is, why do most people fail when they start marketing to wholesale or flip properties? And the answer is that their expectations are screwed up. So people expect that when they pay for marketing, or when they spend time on marketing, that they are going to get people on the other side of the phone or text or whatever the hell, pay-per-click lead, that are going to be super open and willing and desperate to sell their stuff, sell their properties at a tremendous discount. And the truth is, it doesn't work like that. So a couple of things. Number one, I think the most recent, I saw a study of somebody who did a poll. It said that 70 to 80%, I think it's accurate for me, 70 to 80% of the deals that real estate investors, wholesalers, flippers got, if they market direct, happened after the first set of communication, right? So that means talk to someone, maybe you go on an appointment, maybe you have a virtual appointment, make an offer, and they should say no. Now, occasionally they say yes. If a seller says yes to my first offer, I usually think that something's wrong with my offer, but doesn't mean I won't buy it for that price. We'll check it, but most of the deals come from following up. That means that what happened, and people will say, why? Like, why? If I buy a list of people that should want to sell, why don't they just want to sell? The truth is that people who, even if they want to sell, may just not be ready to sell. They may not have a place to go. They may not be emotionally ready to let go of the property. They may be concerned with it pissing other people off, or they may be concerned with getting a lot of money and what people will think of them when they have all this money. There could be 1,000 reasons. The point is, they're not ready, and you need to stay in touch with them until they're ready. And that is why a lot of people buy leads or get leads through various means of marketing and then say it doesn't work. Right? I've heard people say, well, everybody wants retail. No shit, everybody wants retail. Of course everybody wants retail. But so what happens if, and I know people who, if the seller says they want full retail price, even though they have a very strong reason or a very tight timeline, or they say the house is in terrible condition, that they will discard that prospect and say they're not a lead. But I will not do that, because people, what happens a lot, right, is that people know what houses are going for in an area. Let's say houses in my area, let's say houses are selling for $500,000, and their house is a complete shithole. And really, I can only pay $300,000, for example. And they say they want $5. Now, if I go, and if they telling me, like, if I tell them to rate it 1 out of 10, if they tell me it's like a 1 or a 2, or it's a knockdown, or it's then I may still go on the appointment, because I'll make an offer at 3. Because they're never going to get 5, right? They're never going to get that. They're never going to fix the house up. They're never going to be able to list it at that price, and really, well, it's possible, but unlikely they can list it and get somebody who's going to pay all cash. And they're never going to get it. So you have to make that offer. Now, in that situation and a million other situations, the point is, you make an offer and then you have to continue to follow up. You never say the words follow up, but in essence, somebody on my team will call them every 30 days and say, hey, I just wondering if anything changed. At the same time, I will have my CRM not constantly, but texting them every 2 weeks or emailing them every 2 weeks and saying, hey, just want you to know, I'm looking to buy, that kind of thing. So you have to stay top of mind. You have to. And a lot of people that get into this business don't even have the concept of what following up really means, and don't even begin to understand how important that is in the process. And I know when people buy leads, they'll call the lead provider and say that, well, the person doesn't want to sell. And then when you get gritty about it and you find out that the house has been vacant for 22 years. So the point is that you need to, sorry, bad angle. You need to, appointments could lead to limited success right now, but eventually it will lead to success. So the point is that, I get a lot of crap, and I probably could make a ton more money if I would just bullshit people about. Yeah, so my point is, I can probably do better if I would just lie to people and tell them that this is easy and simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. And if a lot of gurus out there, and some people come to me after they've watched a million gurus who've told them, in 3 months you should have a check for $10,000, and I'm like, you got to start thinking in terms of a year or 18 months, because that's how long it takes. Because I'm counting the follow-up, right? And especially if you're going to flip houses, it takes time. It takes time to close on the property. It takes time to do the work. It takes time to sell the property. So, but you've got to also think about how much time it needs to follow up, because a lot of leads you speak to are not going to be ready to sell, and you have to follow up with them until they are ready to sell. And people don't take that into account, and they think this is just so easy that they're going to just speak to sellers, and sellers are going to say, I want to sell, no problem, take my house, please. And that's usually not what happens. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com or learntoflipandwholesale.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any media channel, please get the thumbs up. And what else? I'm definitely losing my hair. Right? I think my hairline used to be there, and now it's here. Oh, well. Please keep the comments coming. I post 5 times a week. I usually have no idea what to talk about. Your questions give me ideas to talk about. You can ask any question. It does not have to be about the video you're watching. It does not have to be about the video you're watching. It could be about anything. And what else? If it's something simple, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something that I've covered recently, I'll send you a link to a video on it. And if it's something brand new or I haven't covered in a while, I will do a brand new video on it. Oh, I said if it's something I covered recently, I'll send you a link to a video. Okay. All right. Thank you very, very much for watching.